Yeah, we were talking about how, when it comes to this time of year,
Yeah.
this is stuff that we're going to see, Ron, but
Yep.
it is just so hard because it changes so frequently.
It does, and this is still a storm, even though it's going to be mostly out to sea along the East Coast. That's still going to have an impact on the East Coast. You're saying, how is that? It's going to keep our tides and our chop, the ocean waves, a little choppier than what you normally would see. It's going to blast by Bermuda. Man, this is the third major hurricane. And yes, communities like Bermuda, this is what they do. They tried their best to be ready for these nasty storms. This will be the third one. At least this one's going to miss them just a little bit, but a lot of rain heading for Bermuda. High seas and likely coastal flooding also is going to be going on there. All right, Hurricane Lee, it's been interesting from start to finish with this storm. Model data has all been very tight with where this storm is going to go. Nova Scotia, the Newfoundland area, that's where, once it makes landfall, is where it's most likely to make landfall. There's the state of Maine. So it will be close, and it will have an impact on some of those New England states, New Hampshire, Maine, places right along the coast, Connecticut, that are going to be dealing with likely some high tides and maybe even some heavy rainfall when it comes to Lee. All right, for us, it's going to be a couple of days before we see any rain. 51 your temperature right now. Winds are calm at this point. We do have some issues when it comes to fog. I'm going to take you up into Butler County, Indiana County, part of Clearfield. You can see there. All of these, here's Du Bois, all of these communities are dealing with very thick fog out there. If you're heading north, if you're heading along I-80, that is where that fog is going to be very thick this morning. Give yourself some extra time. And we saw yesterday, hey, fog can really impact the morning commute as you're getting going. Temperatures continuing to drop. We're at 51 now in Pittsburgh. I expect we'll drop down to around 50 degrees. High pressure is going to keep those skies nice and mostly clear this afternoon. We'll call it mostly sunny, 72. And overnight tonight, we're going to have another cool one down. Temperatures dropping down to probably about 47 in the morning. So it's going to be chilly tomorrow morning. Here's a look at those highs today. 72 in Pittsburgh, Butler 69, Katanning at 70 degrees. Here's how we get there. 9 o'clock 55, your noon temperature at 66. 3 o'clock temperature 71. Again, 72 is what I'm going to go for a high. We hit 75 yesterday for a high, but I don't think we're going to be quite there again today. Overnight tonight, it's going to be another cool one with those temperatures dropping mid to even some low 40s out there. Wouldn't be shocked. I don't think we're going to see it, but I wouldn't be shocked if we see somewhere maybe north of I-80 over into the Laurel Highlands actually falling below 40 degrees by a degree or two tomorrow morning. 73 your Friday high, 75 on Saturday. Our next chance for rain comes Sunday evening. And some big rain totals now possible on Monday morning. Could see upwards of about half an inch.